If you're seeing this, this is a message for you directly from Spirit. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know today. I have the song Changes by Deftones, but specifically the jazz version. I cannot remember who the artist is who sings it. I know he's since passed on, but he did an amazing job on that song. I believe he also sang some music for American Dad, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that song is significant. I'll see if I can write it on screen somewhere. All right, Spirit, what does this collective need to know? Your relationship with masculine energy is changing. I feel like this collective in particular, I'm really speaking to someone who maybe had a bit of a toxic relationship with masculine energy. And the fact that, like, you were overworking or doing the most or just trying to be as efficient as possible in every moment of every day is what I'm hearing. And to you, that was like how you expressed masculine energy. That's how you lived your life. 117. And I feel like you've since kind of come to terms with feminine energy. You know how to give yourself rest when it's necessary. You know how to pour into yourself when it's necessary. So you now have a much healthier relationship with masculine energy. And because of that healthy relationship, there is a major change coming. I feel as if I'm speaking to a feminine 144 on the timer as I say that, who is learning to be solely in their feminine. Now, this is not gendered, obviously, but it's just solely about energy. And whoever this feminine is, you've really learned that your feminine energy plays a huge, if not bigger, role in manifestation than your masculine energy does. Let's see what else Spirit has to say. Whoa. 212 as those cards went flying. Yeah. Yep. We've got the house and we've got the heart here. 424, 244. Those numbers could be really significant. 288 could also be really significant. There is huge stability coming, not only in your physical home, your physical life, but also an emotional stability. For a lot of you, you have divine partnership coming in. Oh my goodness. And I can't make it up. It is coming in quickly. For this feminine, there is an answering masculine energy heading your way. And it's because you have learned to master your feminine energy. Now you are in perfect magnetism, is what I'm hearing for masculine energy. 303. And this is something your guides have been working on you with. I'm also hearing that if you've been feeling kind of lonely, or if you feel like you can't find any good relationships or aligned friendships, Spirit has been keeping you in this almost hermit phase so that you can find you, so that you can understand what aspects of yourself are actually of yourself and not just remnants of other people. I'm hearing that you might be the type who's incredibly empathetic. It was 333 on the timer as I said that. Incredibly empathetic, and maybe you tend to take on other people's feelings or like emotions or personality traits. Spirit really wanted you to take the time to figure this out by yourself. We've got the mice here. Yeah, there are some energies around you, and they're current, who do not have your best interest at heart. And now that you are firmer with your boundaries, yeah, we literally have the clouds right here. I didn't even see that. They're causing a lot of trouble. They're causing a lot of mental strife. So whoever this is around you, it feels like a very oppressive energy, kind of encroaching in from the sides. I really feel like this might be family members or old friendships, people who aligned with an older version of you. But now that you're growing and expanding, oh my God, not the ring at the bottom of the deck. But now that you're growing and expanding, they, don't really resonate with you anymore because you're going through this major heart expansion. And you're having someone come in who matches that major heart expansion. Oh my goodness. I'm hearing there's also a lot of options, a lot of different ways in which you can go about mastering this feminine energy and allowing it to work for you. More, please. Thank you. Ooh, and when you do master this feminine energy, when you find that flow and you find that balance, you are really, really going to find this beautiful abundance that extends beyond physical. This is like the abundance of like special treatment. I'm hearing like princess treatment. Just feeling truly treasured and supported by the universe in your full goddess capacity. That's what's coming when you manifest, when you master the feminine aspects of manifestation. For a lot of you, it's a bit of a hurdle to get over 555. And I feel like this is because the representation you have in your life of feminine energy is the overworked kind. It's the overgiving. It's the overburdened mother. It's unfortunately, it's this very patriarchal. It's femininity seen through a patriarchal lens of a woman who serves and is subservient and who, does what she can for her family. This is not that kind of energy that we want to have. That's not that healthy feminine energy. Yeah. And so if you want to move forward, if you want to have that abundance, you want to have that luck, you've got to be your own example of what feminine energy is. Oh, this really wants to come down. Some of you have some communication coming in from this masculine. I guess this turned into a bit of a love reading. But it's really due to this beautiful feminine energy that you're holding. This beautiful feminine energy. It could be also affecting your business as well. You could be seeing an increase in finances as you rest more, as you put more effort into 7-Eleven, as I said this, put more effort into your appearance, into how you hold yourself and care for yourself and what it feels like to be you. I'm really seeing there's a huge, beautiful change coming so long as you can give up the control to that masculine energy. You don't need to constantly be in control. You don't need to know how everything's going to work out. You just need to know that it is, because as the feminine, you have commanded that it be so. And it's up to that masculine energy to make it so. And if you have all of your ducks in a row with your masculine energy, you've already done the work, then all that's left is the feminine energy. 747 on the timer as I say that. Whoa. There is so much beauty in this feminine energy. What I will say, we're going to leave it after this. Spirit is saying, when you master that feminine energy, you master like all of the elements, like Avatar. You become the Avatar. You are able to manipulate time, space, all of those things. It sounds very woo-woo, but when you realize that feminine energy is at the root of all creation, then it allows you to understand your power and the power that you wield as this divine feminine. So rest when you need rest, work when you feel called to work, and allow the structures in place to work for you. Let's get some oracle to end with. Can I get a final card for the collective, please, Spirit? Connection. That divine connection with your masculine and feminine energies. That is what's going to get you where you want to go. And think about it. Like I said, if you are manifesting love, and I feel like a big portion of this collective is coming into union with their divine counterparts, as you master your masculine and your feminine energy, you become more aligned with balanced divine masculine and feminine energy. And that is going to mirror out into your 3D world. So if you want love, start being that divine feminine that attracts the divine masculine, and watch that love come in towards you. Thank you guys so much for listening to this message. Please let me know if it resonated with you. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do so at ericatheoracle.com. All of this information is linked below. Thank you again, guys, so much for your support, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.